Welcome mates, I'm Bloodthirsty, but you call me Lordy, and today we've got an amazing gameplay as Rengar in the jungle in League of Legends. But before we get into it, you've seen many Rengars play in jungle, or AD, that's normal, but sometimes you see them playing AP, that gets a little bit interesting. But today, Bloodthirsty is going to bring something massive, and that is hybrid Rengar, building AD and AP at the same time. And this is one beast build in my opinion, since it does utilize a lot within his kit. But without further ado, let's get into it. So your starting items for this jungle role are the basic ones. Pretty much get a machete, refillable pots, and a ward. And you can start anywhere in the jungle, doesn't matter where. But I prefer starting at the bottom, since you can get a better leash from those two members, and you won't be able to lose too much health in the first jungle camp. But then you want to move on to your buffs, get all those buffs up. Then you want to just pretty much play a farm game, and if you have the opportunity to gank, like I did then, you want to be able to use that to your advantage, so you'll be able to get pretty much a snowball effect. Since Season 6 is all about snowballing, you need those kills to help you out, and Rengar's early game is pretty useful and pretty important. That's why in this build, I won't be building Devour on my jungle item. I'll be getting the Enchantment Warrior, so then I can have more control in the early game and pretty much have a jungle control. Because if I was going Devour, you pretty much camp and farm all game, which is kind of useless because Rengar then does lose a lot of his potential in the early game and mid game. That's why I built the Stalker item and added the enchantment, the warrior, onto it. So by now you pretty much will realize that my first item, or my first core item, will be the jungle Stalker item with the enchantment warrior. Then I'll be moving on to the Rage Blade, which I'll be building slowly because it takes quite a bit of gold to get until you get that. And if you ever had the chance, upgrade your refillable potion or refillable pot to a hunter's pot, because that helps you sustain more in the jungle, and it also prepares you for those ganks, so you can pretty much stay healthy and go for a gank and destroy that enemy laner without losing too much health, because you know you're going to have that hunter's potion charge still there to use to keep you healthy. And you'll realize by now that I'm just jumping from topic to topic, since this build has so much criteria to it to make it so amazing and so useful within this game. The reason why you get a pickaxe first on your Rage Blade item is because your kit does utilize the AD effect, or the physical damage effect, more compared to the AP. So you want to get that first, and then you want to build into the next one, which is the wand, into the Rage Blade, which will pretty much do that crazy on-hit effect with your velocity stacks at 5. When you hit that bonus attack speed, you'll be able to stack the Rage Blade to 8 pretty quickly and do extra damage or extra area damage around those enemies or around those minions. And by completing your second core item, Rage Blade, you also gain AP, which is a scaling effect on your W ability. So whenever you get 5 stacks and try and heal yourself, you can get massive heals from it. So that keeps you more healthy within a fight. Say if you're going in a team fight and you're about to get destroyed, you want to press W twice when you get 5 stacks. And majority of the time that will keep you in the fight for a longer period. So hopefully you can get more stacks off your other abilities to destroy them. And before we keep going ham with all the information on this kit and how useful this is on Rengar, I did die once in the early game due to the fact of me testing something in the jungle. I died in there, but it doesn't matter since no one else got the XP from it. It just pretty much delayed my XP gain. Another warning, I do miss a lot of Ebola strikes within this gameplay. I know it just happens, and also I'm versing people that are not my ranks. I'm versing plats as well, since we know them, and they're just going ham on me at certain stages, or try to kill me and try to kill a lot of my members. So it was an intense game, and it ended up going well for us. That is why this gameplay is up. So let's get back on track. By completing those 2 core items, Rage Blade and Stalker, with the Warrior enchantment, you have early armor penetration, cooldown reduction, and then also on-hit effects with the Rage Blade, AP and AD wise, which will help within your kit. Once we've completed those 2 items, you want to go onto the 3rd item, which will be the Hextech Gunblade. And that will give you more lifesteal and spell vamp, and increase your AD and AP effect, which will help you destroy the enemies, slow them down, and do increased damage while you activate that on a certain enemy. By now it's going to hit mid game to late game, and the enemy team will be able to do more damage on you, so you want to be able to get something to stop that. So you want to get more tankier, so we'll build Rylai's Crystal Scepter, which will give us more of a tanky effect, slow down enemies, and also increase our AP effect within our kit, aka on our W ability. After those 4 core items, you want to buy boots obviously and upgrade it to the cooldown reduction boots so you can spam your abilities even more and get in the enemy's face to destroy them non-stop. And once you have that, you can have a situational item, or in my case you can get Dead Man's Plate, which will give you more momentum, more speed since you don't have those Moby boots. Also, you do gain armor from this little item here, so that's going to help you stay alive more against those AD champions that may be fed, or that ADC on the enemy team that's actually doing some damage. And that's it, that is the final build. You got Warrior enchantment on your Stalker's jungle item, then with your Rage Blade into the Hextech Gunblade, into the Rylai's Crystal Scepter, into the cooldown reduction boots, and the last item being Dead Man's Plate, as we just said. And I suggest to sticking to this build if you do test this in a game today, in a normal, ranked, or custom. In my opinion, this is maybe one of the funnest builds on Rengar. I don't know about you guys, but you have to have a basic knowledge or good understanding of how it works and how to utilize it within every game, because within every game there's going to be different opponents, different people that are fed, or different times that you're fed or weak. So pretty much what I'm trying to say, you have to adapt to the environment and to the state or situation that you were in order to win that game. So we talked about his actual build. Let's get into the kit and what to max out first, second, and third. Firstly, you want to max out your Q since you want to get that increased damage, since majority of the items you're going to build early game are AD physical damage effect items. Then secondly, you want to max out your W ability, so once you start building Rage Blade, Hextech Gunblade, you have more of a lifesteal, more AP effect, so when you go into a fight and you use that double W with 5 stacks, you will get massive heals from it. And then you want to max out your third ability, which is the Bowler Strike on the E key. And then if you use your E, it's pretty much just to slow down the enemy or stun them, so you pretty much keep them in one area to destroy them with your other abilities. And whenever you have the chance, put a point into your ultimate, since that's going to help you out later on when you're trying to do combos. So we talk about the build on the character and also what to max out within his kit and what to do with these kits. But let's try to get into the combos now. In the early game, in the jungle, you're trying to clear camps, and you're also maxing out your Q ability. Whenever you have 5 stacks, you want to hit that Q ability once again, and that'll give you extra attack speed and extra damage on those creatures and monsters within the jungle. But then when you try to go for early game ganks, you want to try and kill the Scuttle Crab, and also have 4 to 5 stacks, and then be able to leap to the target if they're close enough to the bushes in the river, or try to get 5 stacks obviously, so then you can hit that E, Ebola Strike, and that will stun and pretty much put that person into a position where he has to flash out or most likely die. And say if you're walking in the river and Timo had a shroom there and that hit you while you're on low health and you're about to die, you want to try your best to get 5 stacks and do double W, and hopefully you've got enough points in that in the early game so then it can heal you and save your life. Now the mid game and late game combos. Say if you want to 1v1 against the enemy jungler, mid laner, or say top laner, and you have those stacks coming up, you want to try to use your Q stacks as much as possible if you're on high health, because right now you might be building into the Rylai's Crystal Scepter, so you're getting more tanky, and you do have the Hextech Gunblade to pretty much get that lifesteal and spell vamp while using your abilities within your kit. And you want to be able to destroy the enemy as quick as possible. Say with your Q, 5 stacks is going to give you extra attack speed, extra damage, and you'll be able to kill him pretty quick. It will feel like a one shot on certain enemies, but if the enemy is tanky as hell, it's going to take some time. A second situation, say if you're low on health and you see a chance to re-engage on someone that's engaged on you, you want to try keep your ultimate for a situation like that, activate your ultimate, and you'll be able to gain some stacks in that fight once you leap against that enemy. And since you're spamming your abilities, your stacks are going to come up quickly. And you want to try and use that double W to pretty much stay healthy, since you're very low in health once you re-engaged. And then if you can, try slow him down with your E and spam your Q ability. And if you're next to bushes, try use your passive to your advantage, so you keep leaping against that enemy and doing extra damage on that single target. A third scenario, say if you're in a team fight and you see that single target or ADC low on health, and you have the chance to use your ultimate and jump in, you want to use that to your advantage. You want to leap against that target, use 5 stacks Q on that single target, and then you'll try and get your stacks up by spamming your other abilities. Say your E to slow down a certain enemy, your W to pretty much stay tankier, and then once you reach enough stacks, and if you're not on low health by then, you want to use your E with 5 stacks to stun a certain enemy so your team members can catch up and destroy them. But if you are on low health, you want to use your double W once you get 5 stacks to pretty much keep yourself tanky and get more health and disengage from that team fight. So we spent around like 10 minutes talking about Rengar and why he's so good in this hybrid build and what helps him out with his build, his kit, and also some combos to use within that game or within games to come when you try out hybrid Rengar. But this gameplay that's running in the background now is me testing it and me using it to my advantage to win this game. And I do carry this game, which you will see in a bit. I'm just let the gameplay speak for itself. So I'll be back with you guys in a bit.
Weakness. Don't trip. Another piece for my collection. Nothing will escape. Off a souvenir. Monsters can be made to fear.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Killing spree.
Not so fast. Walk the killer's path. A true hunter. Whose head shall I take?
An ally has been slain.
true hunter never rests. Monsters can be made to fear. Catch their trail. Strike when ready. The scent of prey. Don't trip. Walk the killer. I seek only the strongest.
An enemy has been slain.
The scent of prey.
Has slain an enemy.
A true hunter never rests. Strike when ready. Walk the killer's path. Catch their trail. I seek only the strongest.
destroyed.
Monsters can be made to fear. Shall I
Rampage.
There is the hunter and the hunted. Strike when ready.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Whose head shall I take? Monsters can be
Your
made.
team has destroyed a turret. Unstoppable.
There is the hunter and the hunted. A true hunter never rests.
An enemy has been slain.
The scent of prey. Catch their trail. Comfort breeds weakness.
turret.
There is the hunter and the hunted. No threat. Strike when ready. Another piece for my collection. I seek only the strongest. Their heads will adorn my wall. Whose head shall I take? Carve off a souvenir.
Double kill. Shut down.
I seek only the strong. Walk the killer's path. Comfort breeds weakness. Never rest. The scent of prey. Strike when ready. Catch them.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
There is the hunter and the hunted. I seek only the strongest. A true hunter never rests. Comfort breeds weakness.
Shut down.
Nothing will escape.
Killing.
Catch their trail.
An enemy has been slain. Ace.
Monsters can be made to fall.
Ace.
The killer's path. Whose head shall I take? Easy prey.
So if you've reached the end of this gameplay, you've noticed how much I've dominated with this build and with Hybrid Rengar, and you will have noticed some of the combos, some of the things I was using within my kit to help me out. So guys, if you're interested in doing this, tell me in the comment section below, and tell me how good you went with it as well if you do have the chance to use it. And guys, if you want to see more videos like this, because I don't do too many videos which are pretty much in-depth League of Legends guides, and if you want to see more videos like this, all you have to do is smash that below like button. Let's try to get 50 likes on this video if that is possible, and share this with your mates so they know how strong Hybrid Rengar is, and they'll be able to see more League of Legends guides or content in the future on this channel. And that is all for this video. Oh, time to go, but don't you worry, we're back very soon. Hang on to your hats, boys, because you ain't seen nothing yet.